Bottom left corner, playing as the Red Terran. It is former Starbow developer from Team Solid, Kalevi. And I'm not sure if Vec is switching the camera or not.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, in the top left corner of Circuit Breaker, your blue Protoss player, it is Nap. Show us your Nap emotes in the chat if you're a subscriber.
And we'll see them in 7 minutes. This is best of 3. Alright, so yeah, Tim Montal, we fixed the Marcus issue, but you'll see that in 7 minutes. Anyhow, we're gonna have a Terran versus Protoss, which is pretty cool. Now, lately, there's been some changes to Starbow to try to make Bio work versus Protoss. Actually, that's not lately, that's been happening a lot of times, mostly unsuccessful, and Kalevi's been the guy flagshipping the testing of these changes. Now, I seriously actually doubt he's going to go for Bio. Maybe one of the games, if it goes to a third match. Because he himself is not saying it's probably not worth it at the moment. But we're working on some changes for the final 1.0 to maybe make that more viable. But it will be interesting to see, though. He might throw Nap off guard with it. Nap hasn't played in a while. I'm just gonna type in chat. That's easier.
Alright, okay, I'm back, so the camera will not be doing things. Had to get that sorted out with Marcus. I guess I accidentally, I don't know, clicked on the wrong trash can on Challenge.
Yeah.
And I deleted Marcus instead of Ready for Eddie. So we subbed Marcus into where Ready for Eddie was, and everything will be fine. So they're gonna play. He's gonna be playing Moxie in the first round. Okay, so Kalevi and Nap have met each other a few times in different tournaments. I know that I've seen maybe a Eurobow they played against each other. Because I don't know if Nap's ever. Nap might have played one of the very first Monday Night Starbows. It could have been in that too. But Nap has been away for a little bit. He's been very, very busy. He's in a band, and I think he has some other job, and hasn't had a whole lot of time for the bow. But here he is. Can't resist the temptation of $250.
It's pretty exciting.
It's time to be back at the bow, man.
Yeah, and I'm just impressed that you actually keep track of these games. Like, oh, they met each other in this tournament. It's like one of those, it's like one of those sports commentators that keep track of like all the statistics of every player in every game, and that's awesome. That's just really, really awesome. Just have to throw it out.
I try. I believe that if I remember one of the games, I think Nap was going for Reaver drops and Kalevi went Bio, and the Bio did not do very well against Reavers. So I think it was actually a pretty short series. So all right, SCV is going to get a quick scout in here. He's going to see that there are still 3 probes on gas. And he's going to get a look at the robotics facility. That's a really big scout here for Kalevi, making it much easier for him to prepare. Be interested to see if Nap goes for a cancel or if he just decides, you know what, I'm not going to go for Reavers after all. Just use this for observers and go ahead and expand. So an opportunity for some mind games here. And we'll see if Kalevi starts,
Nap putting down the pylon for the tech lab!
That is really nice. Perfect timing.
Start to this tournament. That is amazing.
Both players getting some nice plays in here. Kalevi with the money scout, and then Nap retaliates with blocking off the barrack, the factory from landing. That is going to delay Kalevi's tech so much. And we see that there's not a robotic support. Nope, there it is. Okay, Nap is going to go ahead and stick with the Reaver play. So he will be using this robotics bay to start working on Reaver tech, and then probably also get Warp Prism speed. Especially with Circuit Breaker being such a large map, that Warp Prism speed is very important, especially if you're really going to commit to the Reavers.
Look at that, Kalevi getting his second command center before his first siege tank, and there's Reavers on the way. Kalevi will not be very well prepared to deal with this Reaver harassment.
Kalevi needs to get an engineering bay, which is, okay, that's going down right now. Okay, the engineering bay is going down. He's going to have to throw down a few turrets to try to zone away the Warp Prism. So yeah, that'll be really interesting to see if Kalevi can hold on. He's going to have the economic advantage, a really nice economic advantage, already having that second command center up, and I need to turn off my mouse scroll. So
yes, that is important.
That is obnoxious. Okay, there we go. So he is going for the Warp Prism speed here is Nap. So this is a pretty heavy commitment. Sometimes if you want to open up with a Reaver Harass and try to expand, you might not get that right away, but Nap is one base and he's Protossing hard here.
It's the way of the Protoss. If he ever expands, he will never go beyond 2 bases. So he's bringing 2 Dragoons. They're going to sync up somewhat with this Reaver. But, they're there to put a little pressure on Kalevi. Kalevi just needs to turn out as many siege tanks as humanly possible, and he's starting to get those missile turret. Oh, the missile turret ring is right on perfect time. He needs one couple in the natural though.
Yeah, he
but
doesn't.
His main is going to be very secured.
He's going to be cutting off like one potential escape route, but he doesn't have any near the mineral lines at all, or near his production. Those missile turrets could be somewhat useful. Mainly just looking to zone him, I guess, but he doesn't have a whole lot of tanks. Okay, gonna get the second one set up.
Oh, it's just before, and then the speed on the rockets and finishes.
Oh, he does get the Marines. That Reaver, though, is very... Oh, it goes down. Oh, huge loss for Nap. The micro is just not very good right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Now, Kalevi is playing on the European server. And Nap is playing from NA to the European server, so he is experiencing a little bit more lag than Kalevi probably, but still, that was very unfortunate for him.
Yeah. Really, really bad turn of events. Snap just now beginning to get that Nexus up. So Kalevi's in a pretty commanding position. He's got his turrets up. He's killed the first Reaver. Is there even another one on the way? No, he was only making that one. So Nap's going to have to try to catch back up economically. And being behind economically against a meching Terran, that's a nightmare for a Protoss player in this position, especially this early on in the game. He's going to have to try to take another expansion and hold it really fast if he wants to try to survive for a while. So we do have the probe transfer. Going to go ahead and send those down. So Nap will be establishing his income here in a little bit. So he's been at a pretty decent disadvantage for a while though now. Kalevi starting to add on some more factories, getting the spider mines, critical upgrade. The spider mines are so good.
They are indeed, and it's going to be very interesting to see what Nap can do. I think the best course of action right now is to take a really quick third, because Kalevi, he defended really well, but he can't really push out right now. Not with just siege tanks. That's very, very dangerous. So if Nap can take a quick third and hold and get a really good production coming, then that would.
Yeah, that's what he's going to be doing right now, right at the 12 o'clock base. He knows that he has to expand quickly. Can't afford to fall behind against a meching Terran. Terran mech is so cost efficient. Protoss really does need to have a better economy at most stages of the game in order to hold on against a meching Terran. So, really important for Nap to survive here. The next 5 to 10 minutes, there will likely be a big push. Potentially as Kalevi tries to take a third, big 2-base mech push. They'll try to crush Nap while he's trying to get his third or fourth established, and Nap will be in the position where he has to hold on and survive in order to try to catch back up in the game.
And
Did you see?
Go ahead. Nap now going for the third base here, and scanning all over the place. He's not seeing anything particularly interesting, and I don't think he scanned that third. No, he didn't, so he doesn't know about that. So Nap is adding on the gateways now, which is very wise because he's gonna have some extra income, and like you said, the next 5 minutes is going to be really crucial for Nap. He needs to stay alive now, and he needs to make sure that no big push is happening. A couple of vultures sneak out though, and could be a little bit problematic.
Yeah. Now Nap does have observers on the field. Currently doesn't have this observer with his Dragoon force at the front, but does have another one here at the natural. Not a whole lot of Dragoons here though, but it's only a couple of vultures. This is not an amount of vultures that's going to completely wreck a mineral line, but just going to get some scouting done, lay down some mines, be obnoxious, that sort of thing. So
he needs to be careful with the transferring of the probes there. Yeah. Spider mines and probes with trying to clear out the spider mines at the same time has some history in the past of being very, very horrible.
Oh my gosh! And one of the highlights in Artie's trailer, we had that happen with Wonk Man, I think. That was
Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear shooting. No, I think. I don't remember, but yeah, he basically lost the whole mineral line.
Yeah, one of them was Walkman on Longinus, and it was.
Oh
really
yeah, that one. I remember that. That was Memoria or something.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Terran building armor. Kalevi is getting Terran building armor. Increases the armor of structures by 2. Okay, I saw this up in the production queue and went, "What is that?"
He's actually getting armor structure upgrade.
Yeah,
well, it's got nothing better to do with this engineering, but he doesn't need infantry upgrades, and he's not lifting it.
Right, he's just going to dump some money into it. So here is that big 2-base push. You see that Kalevi is finishing up that third, so just as I predicted. While he tries to get his third established, here comes the big tank force. There's not very many vultures with this, though. I mean, it is almost pure tank, a couple Goliaths here and there. So there won't be a lot of mines for this, but I don't know if Nap's going to have enough units. There's no Zealot leg speed. It's just a few Zealots and some Dragoons, and that is a lot of mech. Tanks don't even need to go into siege mode right now. He has such an economic advantage and unit advantage. Now here come the Zealot bombs, and Kalevi is actually going to be backing off and going for the third, and this could allow Nap the time he needs to macro out a bit of a force. He's going to have to rely on that Warp Prism, though, and Kalevi is not even going to need to go into Siege mode for a while.
I don't think Nap can save this base, and I actually don't think he should. I think he should just pull all the probes and just accept the fact that he's going to lose this base and just play from there, because there's just no way he can engage this force. It's just overwhelming.
Yeah.
Much
and Kalevi's going to have so much time to, split his tanks up and siege them into positions that he really wants them to be in. A few of them are pretty pumped up, but yeah, he needs to get those probes out of there. Nap might actually... Okay, he's going for a bit of surround. He looks like he is going to try to save it. The Prism will be able to get some nice Zealot bombs down. A few that are going to do some damage.
Yeah, like, he doesn't even need
not
to
enough to kill
now.
anything yet.
That's slow Zealots, and he already lost his Nexus.
Yeah,
so
leg speed only halfway done.
This is kind of a waste of his army. So I think, yeah, this is very easy for Kalevi to roll over.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and try to establish this third here. He's going to have to cancel that. There's no way he's going to be able to get to these tanks in time to save them. Calling down the SCVs for some repair here, so that Nexus is immediately canceled. Nap in a pretty tough position, down 30 supply against the Terran. Here comes the big Terran mech push. The tanks are at the front door. Dragoons are going to try to hold on. Yeah, it's just there's just not going to be enough here, most likely. But here comes Kalevi, not even bothering to siege a couple of the tanks. The other ones keeping that mobility. Is going to be putting a lot of pressure here on these gateways, and Nap is going to be in a tough spot. Now, Zealot leg speed has finished now, but unfortunately, these gateways actually are creating a tight choke. Actually, when these go down, that'll be a better opportunity for Nap to try to engage this. Turret's coming up right now. Here comes a Warp Prism, though, for the Zealot bombs. Bombs getting in here.
Nice.
Prism's not up here yet. Goliath not able to stop everything. Going to clean up a lot of the tanks, but there's just not enough here for the Dragoons. They try to engage, lose the rest of the Dragoons. 102 supply to 46. And Kalevi looks like he will be moving on, taking a fourth base even at the 6 o'clock. Huge economic advantage, huge army advantage.
No, this is just so sad. Like, probes versus siege tanks. Like, sure, you can kill a couple, but you're gonna lose all your probes. And at this point, yeah, there's just really no way. GG. Kalevi takes the first game after holding that Reaver very, very nicely.
All right. Oh, I have the wrong Skype up. There we go. There's your face. All right. Okay.